Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that the world we live in today is already 1.2 degrees Celsius hotter than a century ago? And what if I told you that we only have less than 6 years to act before climate change becomes irreversible? My name is Gesry Shielda Surenayu, and I'm from Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana Salatiga, and today I'm speaking not just a student, but as a young person who believes that we still have a choice to act, a choice to care, and a choice to make a change. Climate change is not a distant threat. It is happening here and right now. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, if global temperatures rise above 1.5 degrees Celsius, the world will face irreversible damage, such as melting polar ice, rising sea levels, droughts, floods, food insecurity, and even the collapse of ecosystems. Right here in Indonesia, our home country, over 1.5 million people were affected by climate-related disaster in 2023, according to BNPB 2023. But here is one important truth for us as a young people. Climate change is caused by human. And now we have a choice to solve by human too. You may ask, what can I do? I'm just a student. I can't do anything. I can make a big impact. But remember, never underestimate the power of one voice, one actions, even one generations that gather together to make an impact. We're not too young to lead. We're exactly at the right age to act. We're the most educated, the most digitally connected, and the most environmentally aware generation in history. Let's us use this power for not doing the liking, the trendy things, but instead making a transformation for our world. I believe changes start with small steps. That is why through this campaign and video, I encourage young people to calculate their carbon footprint and becomes the one sustainable changes, such as reducing single-use plastic, riding bike or walking to the campus, and many more. Together, we can reduce the emissions and inspire others. And these local actions will become the global actions. This effort will also align with Sustainable Development Goals 13, which urges us to improve education's awareness and capacity, climate change mitigations, and education's adaptations. It is not about planting trees only. It is about changing our mindset. Because the climate crisis is not just an environmental issue, it is about the social, economic, and humanitarian issues that affects our breath, our food, and even our dream and goals in the future. So I ask you now, ladies and gentlemen, will we be the generation that watched the earth suffer in silence, or will we be the generation that stood up and said, not on our watch? We cannot delay any longer. We need to act today. Not tomorrow, not the next year, not even next decade, but right now. We cannot turn back time. We cannot ask God, I wish I can turn back time and spread the awareness. No, right now choose to get a better future by doing a small actions. Let us be the generations that heals instead of harms, that restored instead of ruins, and that believes climate change is not a burden, but as a duty for young people, for everyone. Because the future is not something we enter, but the future is something we create, especially as young people. Thank you so much. That is all from me.